So one of the questions I get asked most, or well, not get asked most, but what most questions actually boil down to is where do I start in terms of professionalizing innovation or make innovation within my company successful? And the funny thing is, the answer usually is not set up this complicated structure of governance or metrics. No, the answer is even going a step back first, and the understanding of what kinds of innovation there really are within your organization, and what kinds of innovation leadership is actually pushing for. So if there is a real understanding of what types of innovation are necessary in the first place. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. Of course, you all know the three horizons and the transformational and core and adjacent kind of types of innovation. But let me give you an example or explain it in a little bit of a different way first. This is your organization, and the goal of your organization right now is growth, right? The current business model needs to be optimized and made more efficient to grow the company so that there's money enough to give all its employees their salaries and have a safe sustaining company over the years. So the goal is always to be as efficient as possible, optimize everything to be able to grow and or sustain the current business models as they are, right? And there's all types of innovation that will fit within that system that is being built around the goal of that core company of growing and optimizing and being as efficient as possible. So everything that would fit within that goal, all types of innovation, can survive, can sustain, can flower and bloom. So for instance, if within the organization there's a problem with one of the processes and we find a digital solution for it that is more efficient or will optimize what is going on right now for the current business models, that will actually be a type of innovation that can perfectly work within the current system of the core organization. But what if you want to do something that doesn't fit that specific goal of the system that's being built within this company? So what if you want to build new business models and try to find out what will work in the future? For these kinds of types of innovation, they don't fit the current goal. They don't optimize or make more efficient what's going on in the current business models. No, they're searching for something that might work in the future, say 3 to 5 to even 10 years from now. So right now they're not making anything more efficient or optimizing anything, they're just costing. But they might be a core business model in the future. So how do you deal with these kinds of innovation, new business model innovation, within a system that is particularly shaped towards the growth and optimization of current business models? Well, you make a new system. So next to the system that you already have, you build a new system with a way of working that is optimized for searching and de-risking business models, right? Lean startup, for instance, with metrics and a system of metrics that's called innovation accounting that are relevant for the search rather than financials that are expected within this system. And even with processes that are different. And I know that people don't like the word process within innovation, but we have to sort of communicate with the organization in terms of resources and normal processes in terms of legal and communications and other kind of processes do do not work here. So it makes sense to set up temporary processes or different processes that say, hey, we don't adhere to these rules yet, but as long as we're here in this system, we have our own process, we have our own way of working, and we have our own kind of accounting. And that complements what we're doing here, because this system is set up to search for new business models, whereas this system is set up to optimize, grow, and make them more efficient. And these two working together is what you're aiming for.